Hi, my name is Rupal, and I cleared my PCE and NPTE, both with StudyBuddy. I'm from India, and I did my bachelor's of physiotherapy from India. I also did my DPT from US, and I moved from India to US because my husband, he's into IT, and he had to move because of his job. So I moved. I lived in US for 6 years, and then we moved to Canada for better stability. When I moved to US, like I have to start from the credentialing process because you have to start with the credentialing process with FCCPT if you have to practice as a physical therapist in the United States. So a lot of things had changed back then in 2016. So my credentialing process took a very long time, and I was wondering from where to start because I did graduated from my bachelor's in physiotherapy in 2011. So I had a long gap, like 7 years of gap of study. So I was overwhelmed and confused, from where to start. And I came across StudyBuddy on Facebook, and I thought to contact them. And I did contact Ankit Shai. He was very friendly, super helpful, and he guided me through all the process, like how to join StudyBuddy. And that's how, like StudyBuddy has been a part of my life since 2017, and it's like a family now. So I did clear my NPTE in the very first attempt with the help of StudyBuddy, and similarly, like when I moved to Canada, I was confused. Initially, I thought, I did my DPT from US, and then I have the handwritten notes of StudyBuddy. So let me start the preparation by myself. But to be honest, I really got confused, and it was a bit overwhelming because I'm a mother, and I had to take care of my toddler, and I was super busy with my household work. So I just didn't know from where to start, even though I had the blueprint in front of me, PC's blueprint. So that is the point when I contact Purvi. Purvi was also like I knew Purvi since my DPT journey. So, it was like she's like more like a friend to me. So I did contact Purvi, and I explained that, like I'm stuck. I need guidance. What should I do? Should I just take the ethics class from the StudyBuddy, or should I go with the full course? And she was like, take the full course so that, you will have the proper guidance of what to study and what not to study. So I was like, okay, let me take the full course of StudyBuddy, which includes the full study bundle and the 5 mock exam. I did take it, and I'm really thankful that I did take it because the moment I started the class, and I was like, okay, like I'm going on the right path. And I really did not get the time to take mentorship separately because I hardly got 4 to 5 hours in a day to study. So I would, do one lecture at a time. One lecture is almost like couple of hours. I would make my handwritten notes. You can make your own notes in a notebook, or you can make your notes on iPad, or like digital notes. And then you can revise the PPT or your handwritten notes. So that is how my overall journey was like. I did one lecture at a time, and I used to mix and match. Someday I would do MSK, someday I would do neuro, so that I am not too much, it's not getting monotonous. And I used to study 4 to 5 hours in a day, And I guess PPT and study buddy classes are more than enough if you want to pass this exam. And of course, the 5 mock exam. The thing which I did differently in NPT was I also solved Saunders, which was highly recommended by Ankit Chai that time. And I would really recommend new students who are giving PCE or NPT for the very first time that please do follow whatever Ankit Shahi is telling you in the strategy class, because that is what helped me. I religiously followed what he told us in the strategy class, like to solve 50 questions of Saunders every day, even though you know the topic or you don't know the topic, because like that way you know where you stand and where you are going wrong. And also make your own notes. uh, you can also I mean uh, you can also because nowadays they have this app, StudyBuddy app, so you can also solve question daily on the app. That also helps a lot. And also on the Instagram page they post a video weekly which is really helpful. So all this like combined is going to help you for your exam to clear in first attempt. Because for me, like, I was able to clear NPTE as well as PC both in first attempt, and just with the lectures, PPT, handwritten notes, and the mock exam. So for physiotherapist in Canada as a foreign trained physical therapist, you will first have to start the credentialing process with CAPR, and then they will evaluate your credential, and you will also have to do one mandatory course which is physiotherapy practice in Canada. You can do it from University of Toronto or Alberta. There are options available. Plus you will have to take the language exam, because if English was not the main language in your country. So after the credentialing process, you are eligible to take the PCE examination. For me, the credentialing process took about 8 months overall, and I got my credential in 2024 October. So I decided to take my PCE in March 2025. And like, while my credentialing process was going on, I thought to start my preparation by myself, because I thought, okay, I have done DPT, and I also took NPT study buddy classes back in US. So I did had handwritten notes. I tried to study on my own, but I really got confused and overwhelmed. So I did contact Purvi, and like, she told me, why don't you take the study bundle and see how it goes. And I'm really grateful that I took the study bundle, because the moment I started my first class, I thought that I'm on the right path. So I'm a full-time mom. I have a toddler. So I just had like 4 to 5 hours in a day where I could study. Fortunately, I have the financial support from my husband, so I did not have to work. But like, for the studies, I only got 4 to 5 hours when my daughter used to go to school. So I did make sure that I complete study buddy lectures, because the first thing you have to do is finish your lectures. And of course, then you will have to read the PPT, because PPT is super thorough. I mean, if you read the PPT, you really don't have to refer any other reference book, to be honest. Only if you're like stuck or confused, you might have to refer Kistner or Sullivan. And for me, I hardly referred for a few topics. So I did first finish my lectures and then PPT, and then my plan was to start with the mock exam. So overall, if you're starting, you may start with couple of hours of studying, and then you can gradually progress the number of hours, because I know it's a bit difficult when you are first starting to study after a long period of time. For the mentors, I'm really thankful to all the mentors of StudyBuddy. I would like to start with Ankit sir. Ankit sir, he is the best. He teaches musculoskeletal, cardiopulmonary, and ethics in PCE. And so, to be honest, like when I was in India, I had like 5 years of experience, and I mostly worked in outpatient settings. So I was kind of well versed with musculoskeletal. However, there were few challenging topics like peripheral nerve injuries and certain, conditions where we haven't seen much patients in India. So there were these topics, like Ankit really made them easy, and definitely, like as he says, that we have to connect the dots. So that is what, like also we can call it as the system interaction, which I really learned, like to think out of the box, and to how MSK is interconnected with, for example, peripheral nerve injury, right? So it is MSK as well as your nervous system. So it was very easy to connect once you do his lectures. And ethics is a bit, like overwhelming, because ethical scenarios can be like different, especially when we have not practiced in a country like Canada. But again, like Ankit's ethics lectures are more than enough, I believe, and also his practice questions in the mock exam. Uh, and I really had a hard time in cardiopulmonary, because I did not have much experience in cardiopulmonary back in India. So, like for me, that was the most challenging topic, and Ankit really made it easy. Even his notes, like PPT on the portal, are very concise, as well as, like you can understand the topic once you have finished his lectures. Uh, uh, Also, the other mentors like Pooja Man, Puri, they are really good with multi systems. Although, like we do not really see a lot of cases on a day-to-day basis, but like multi systems play a major role, especially when you are treating some MSK patient, like with diabetes or hypertension. So and especially Pooja ma'am has made mnemonics in multisystem, which makes it very easy to remember, because multisystem is super factual, rather than conceptual. So you have to remember things. So Pooja ma'am and even Purvi, they made multisystem super easy. Now, talking about the big elephant in the room, which is the neurology for me. I mean, back in India, I hardly have any experience, treating stroke patient or spinal cord injury. And as you know, like the spinal cord injury and stroke are the major chunk of neurology. So I was really bad in neurology, and Mayank sir made it super easy. It was like a cakewalk for me once I finished his lecture. His lectures could be a little long, but they are detail oriented. I mean, once you finish his lecture, it's like you have read the whole Sullivan. So yeah, Mayank sir was super helpful in neurology. So my three tips would be: first is finish your lectures. Those are like super important. Read your PPT. Secondly, you have to do your mock exam, and especially, if you are taking the test for the first time, do Saunders, because Saunders is going to help with your basic stuff. And thirdly, hard work, persistence, and patience. I think these are the three tips, that is going to help you a lot.
One word that you would like to give to StudyBuddy.
Um, Genius.
One word for Ankit sir.
Uh, he is like encyclopedia of MSK.
One word for Mayank sir.
He's a he's a brain guru, like neuro guru.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you score StudyBuddy?
10.
Reason?
I mean, because they teach you from the basic. They teach you as if you are learning physiotherapy for the first time. So that is why, like, I highly recommend StudyBuddy, because it's not like they will start with a difficult topic and everything is like going above the head. And so in StudyBuddy, they will teach you as if you are an amateur and you don't know physical therapy. That's the plus point about StudyBuddy. That is why I did recommend it StudyBuddy to whoever came across to me and who are trying to be a physio in Canada or US. I wish you all the best to the future aspirants, and I highly recommend StudyBuddy if you are planning to become a physio in US or Canada.